Live at 4. Let's look at the store. And big shout out to Yuletide Bringer. And this is an approximation for the Archangel Death Scourge on where it's going to place. Now, the war had 246,000, I believe, by the end of the event. And right now, the 100,000 mark is actually at 186,000. So this is just one data point. And so we're going to guess that there's going to be 225,000 people that hit the 100,000 mark. That may or may not happen, because of the minion requirement, may actually cut the numbers down quite a bit. So screenshot this if you want to look at just see where you are in your ranking, where you're going to get as far as your red and your yellow stars. Also, be sure to check out the web store. There's 4 events running right now for free. There's one for the Nemesis event. There's one for the Groot event. And then they got the 2 normal ones. And so you want to make sure that you're checking that out on a daily basis. Also, a lot of people have been asking me what the ISO is on Nemesis. Congratulations if you unlocked him today, but we're doing Striker on him. Dark Beast is Skirmisher. And then I did Striker on the other 3 as well. I believe there's multiple good choices on Magneto. We've talked about that in the past, but I'm going Striker on the other, all of them except for Dark Beast. And I'm doing Skirmisher. That way I can take advantage of the Skirmisher Striker combo because Dark Beast assists when he's in a Death Seed team. Also, Archangel's tags. A lot of people have been complaining about the tags on them. Villain and not even a base X-Men tag. Scopely never pick up a comic after this arc was introduced. I didn't have the X-Men tag like X-23. They do their own thing, right? Literally every movie character shy of Blob, Toad, Negasonic, Shatterstar, Strife has been on the X roster. Most notable being Emma, who's not been a hero, who has been a hero much farther than a villain. Magneto, who literally led teams, and Polaris, who while not an original member, dates far enough back where she might as well be. MSF is not ruled by comic lore. It's ruled by credit lore. They've even said in the past that they tags largely have to do with balance and gameplay considerations as much as comic lore. They really don't care. Did Scopely secretly nerf characters or something? And I don't know. It feels like there's a variance on the difficulty in the Doom raids, and maybe that's what's happening here. Is it me, or have the Web Warriors gone drastically worse in raids and every other game mode out of nowhere? It's almost as if they've gotten secretly nerfed behind the scenes just so the Blaze player has to invest in new releases such as the Rebirth team. Maybe. It's possible. It's not cited out of the scope of something that Scopely could do to make, tune the difficulty on the raids up, and so that you have to get into the Rebirth team. I found the Web Warriors to be kind of temperamental and inconsistent because the dodge mechanic is largely what they're dependent on. It's the same thing Apple does with their old iPhones, and consumers have to buy newer models where they've been nerfed or not. It's a shame they're this bad already. Yeah, they've been out for a year after everyone was practically forced to invest in them. Same thing happened with Symbiotes. So it's Symbiotes 2.0 all over. Also, in-game, the Drax costume is now available. It was not available yesterday, and it just got turned on right now. So if you went through the Groupmas event and got through the credits, you can now unlock the Christmas sweater, which I like very much. Also, anyone find it absurd that we spend so many resources, time, and energy, and sometimes money to get teams and characters we can actually play? This occurred after me getting Archangel and trying him out. I put Dark Beast on my team and realized I had never used him before that day, even though I had him for weeks before Archangel. Same thing with me. Playing him in raids, it was like the first time I looked at it. Barring any special events, we automate or completely rely on AI to play these teams for us. War defense, Blitz, Sim, Raid Sim, Arena defense, Crucible defense, challenge missions, weekend events. What else do we have? War offense, Crucible offense, Arena offense. 3 games that are limited time events. Only let us play a portion of the roster. Raids is where you play them the most, really. Or in Arena. It's not that I don't appreciate or take Sim for granted because the manual blitz rotations were the absolute worst. This is true. It kind of seems off. Sad that we're putting all this time into teams we don't actually play. Part of the reasons why I love Dark Dimension is that we get to flex our roster a lot, but that's a two and done type of thing. Skoggers are cool, but they're done quick. Scourge is great. When you get to build your teams, you actually want to build, your people thoughts. I think the worst for me is War defense, without a doubt. Also, the Presence store changed right now today, and this is the 3rd week of the event, And so maybe you didn't check the tab and you didn't notice that it changed over. I know a lot of people might be considering Braun. There's going to be a fourth and final week, so that'll change 7 days from now. And we have information here in the blog post that there's going to be Rogue and Nemesis in there, and I probably will be buying Nemesis, but the price is going to be higher there, 1.75 million, as opposed to right now they've got characters for 800, 900, and 900. So it is what it is. All right. We've got some offers here worth looking at. Let's see. Let's hit refresh on this. Okay, so we've got AIM minions right here, 310 times 5. I did not use AIM minions in the Scourge, so I have no experience. I've heard from other people. Maybe you want to do some research and see if this is something you want to consider, but I've heard other people did the AIM. Sounds like it took longer and they had to put it on auto and just let it do its thing for a long time. I'm not really sure. I did not use that. I used Ravager minions and Merc Lieutenant Merc Riot Guard. Then we've also got another deal right here. Looks like we got minions on sale. The only thing I could say about this team right here is the minions here can be used on the event that comes up every 4 weeks or so. The Relic Hunt event, which you get catalysts and different pieces in there. So that's really the only use for hand minions. These teams right here are bad. They're really not great. Literally just used in Blitz, and that's it. And I don't even know if they win in Blitz. All right. Holiday exclusive. We've got 100 Psylocke shards for $5. Now, she is a member of the Death Seed, and she is a horseman character, so she's going to be required to unlock Apocalypse. I think that's reasonable enough right there. And then we've got, again, $10 for Heartless Doctor Strange, which is used on the Darkhold team. I think a lot of people have him already maxed out or close to maxing him out. This is a reasonable deal if you're a purchaser of gold promotion credits. Typically, they try to sell 40 of these, I think, for $35. So 30 of these for $5 seems reasonable enough if you're a purchaser of dark promotion credits. And then this right here, I just want to point out that this is not the Nemesis orb. This is the Chosen orb. These orbs right here are the event campaign orbs. And so if you're just looking for Nemesis, this is not really a great way of getting them. They average less than 5, I think 4.88 Nemesis shards. There's other characters in there, sure, and it does count towards the monthly milestones, but I just don't think that's a great deal. I think you're better off like buying power cores and refreshing the event than doing that. Red Star Ultimate Pack. I'm bringing this up only because it used to be $15. They had for a while, they were selling $15 for 15 red stars, and they raised the price. This is still significantly better than the $50 offer, which is only 14 red stars for $50. So this is $20 for 15 red stars. Again, my suggestion on these, and these what I do on these, is I only open red stars when they have 10x dark promotion credits. Right here, we've got Kate Bishop. Bishop is in a node. 50 character shards for $5. Also in a node is going to be Cersei. 50 character shards for $5. I think that's great. And then She-Hulk is also a member on a Horseman team. She's on Gamma, and she will be required for Apocalypse. So we got 50 character shards for $5. And then right here, we've got Emma, one of my favorite characters, probably one of the longest running characters that have been useful in like many game modes. That's largely because she's a kit-based character and she has turn meter manipulation. And in a turn-based game, the Alpha Stout, without a doubt, is going to be some sort of turn meter removal or manipulation or speed up. Anything to do with turn order and getting more of that is going to be a good thing. And she has that in her kit. One of the amazing characters I use her every day. Kestra also quite fantastic plug-and-play character. 50 character shards for $5. And then right here, I just wanted to talk about this. So a lot of controversy around the Groupmas event. And, if you don't have to 3-star the event. You can 1-star the event. And if you can navigate that with your Gamora, the only character I recommend upgrading on this team is Gamora. And this right here will help you, of course, unlock Star-Lord. The only other two that Rocket and Star-Lord, who's not shown here, they're the Nowhere Heist, which is one of those monthly event that comes around every 4 weeks. If you take them in gear tier 15, you can max out that event. There's limited use for Drax inside of War Defense because he's a pre-taunting tank. Of course, other characters like Red Guardian's better, even Kingpin's better because the Kingpin summons his bodyguard, which pre-taunts. And then there's also Bishop on that team. So he's a pre-taunting tank, though. I just want to say that he does have some value. But yeah, I don't recommend people putting large amounts of resources into Mantis or Groot at this time. They may get a rework. Who knows if there's going to be a new Guardian when there's a new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, which I think is next year. And there's two offers. I believe there's a secondary offer. I don't have it here, which is $25, and the $25 offer has 150. Oh, here it is. I found it. Let me pull it up. There's the $25. So do what you got to do. But again, I don't recommend necessarily putting a ton of resources. There's a lot of things that you can put resources into this game. And then lastly, this is a okay offer. I don't think it's exceptional, but I think it's okay. You've got a couple dollars of power cores right here. You've got a couple dollars worth of energy. You've got about $3 worth of gold and about $3 worth of training mailers. So this does almost, this is like a C- offer right here, where it does add up to about $10 the individual pieces. So this is something I haven't seen before. And so if you're needing these items, you may consider $10. All right. Well, now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star cutting board Groot. This is not a scam. There you go. We're doing the giveaways, and we're having fun with them. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.